All right. If everything goes as planned, today will be the day the FRS gets its new wheels. I'm so freaking excited. We got them all built up last night. I don't know if you guys watched that video of completely redoing the CCW Classics for the FRS. Here's the car they're going on. It's pretty much done. Just needs a sick set of wheels. I sealed them up last night, and I'm hoping the sealant is all dry. Yeah, we should be good. Oh yeah, it's plenty dry. Before we run in and get the tires mounted, I'm gonna be ceramic coating over the Cerakote with some Armor Shield IX. I'll have it linked down in the description box below. The VN25, as always, saves you $25 off of a kit. And then we also need to drill the front inner barrels for the valve stem. There's no hole, outer or inner, on the fronts. On the rears, it's on the inner. So it'll be really nice not having a valve stem sticking out. So I need to drill the fronts, and then we can head in, get these tires mounted, and then get them on the car. All right, we got the wheels all coated and drilled. I'm gonna pull the car in the shop real quick and grab the stock wheels so I can bring them in as well. And I want them to transfer the TPMS, the tire pressure monitor sensors, over to the new CCW Classics. All right, boys, we got everything mounted up. The fronts are pretty significantly stretched, which I knew they were gonna be like that. I originally wanted to run a 10.5 wide front, but they didn't have the barrels that I needed, so I was kind of forced to go with a 11 wide front. And then the rear is the opposite. The rear is like no stretch at all. I know I do need to adjust the front camber a little bit more to run these bigger lips, but other than that, the rear should bolt right on, a little bit of camber up front, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, we got one rear and one front on. We have a few little minor setbacks to work around. First things first, the front TPMS sensor is actually hitting the brake caliper. So I'm gonna bring all these back in and get the TPMS sensors pulled out and just put a 90-degree valve stem in there. That's an easy fix. The second issue, and the biggest issue, is we don't have enough stretch on the rear tires. This car has really close and tight fitment, so you need to have a good amount of stretch. I kind of figured this is going to be a problem going into it. I did think the 285s would give me a little bit more stretch than that, but unfortunately they're like not stretched at all. So what we're going to do is order up a set of 265 35/18s for the rear. Last thing is the front hits quite a bit everywhere, literally everywhere. Hits in the back, and it is hitting in the front as well. And then, like we already knew, we do have to run a touch more camber on the fronts. But that's how it looks. Let's try to step back a little bit. That's a gist of how it looks, guys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the front right now. I ordered in valve stems already from Amazon Prime about 2 days ago, and they are showing up today just because I thought this may be a problem. So as soon as those come in, we can get them swapped out. But for now, let's work on cleaning out the front so we have some turning radius. Dope. I spent a few minutes with that drill right there. It's a 1/2-inch drill bit. Slotted that upper hole just a touch more to get that camber, and now as you can see, it'll be a perfectly flush fitment when we air out the car. Next thing to do, we got to figure out what is hitting, and we got to figure out where to trim it. So as you can see, when we turn the wheel, it hits on the skirt right there, and then the front, I don't know how that's gonna work because that looks to me like it's gonna freaking hit everything in the world, but we got to make it work. So let's get to cutting. All right guys, we got enough cut out in the back section right here for it to turn all the way. But now when I turn it all the way, it hits the body of the car, the tire does, and it won't allow it to spin at all. So I'm gonna pull the wheel off, maybe heat that up a little bit and clearance that out as well. And then we can move on to this front section here. This is what you gotta do. I always get questions, and I know a lot of people with good fitment, like wide body cars, always get questions like, what do you have to do to get crazy good fitment like that? With this car, with this kit, you have to do a lot of cutting. I know my buddy Jordan, 3 Cities BRZ, he didn't have to do nearly as much work to get that crazy good fitment he has. But with this car, the kit's quite a bit different, so you have to do a lot of different mods. All right, well, we got the fronts pretty much all finished up. We did have to do quite a bit of mods. As you can see, my bumper right here, I literally had to cut out. But the cool thing about that splitter we're having built, it's gonna come out and come up to here. So it's gonna kind of hide that cut. And I had to space that out about 1 finger width. Obviously, I'm not gonna keep those nuts in there. That was just for testing purposes, but look how aggressive this thing looks. Damn, that is pretty wild. UPS did show up with the 90-degree elbows we need. So I'm gonna go bring the front wheels in, get those TPMSs pulled out so we can turn the wheel. And then from there, all we will need is the new 265 35 18-inch tires, and we should be good to go. All right, we just got back and got those things swapped out. As you can see, everything clears just like it should. Yo, check out all of this metal and plastic we had to shave off to get this crazy fitment. We got the car outside though. Oh my gosh. A few little minor tweaks left to do here and there. The driver's side has a little bit more camber than the passenger side, and it's also a tiny bit too low actually. It kind of sounds weird to say, but I want the fender to sit right on top of that lip. So I have to raise it maybe a 1/4 inch and then probably like a 1/2 degree of positive camber, and we should be good. That's how she looks though, guys. Pretty freaking gnarly. This angle right here, oh my gosh. Let me darken it up a little bit. Look at that. Cannot wait to see the rear wheels on this thing as well. Looking absolutely amazing. It's now the next morning, guys. While we are waiting for those tires to show up, I think I'm gonna mess around, try to build like some little side corner splitter things. And the whole reason for it, let me show you guys. Number one, I think it would look absolutely sick. Number two is we had to cut out the bumper kind of significantly right here for turning radius. So I want to build a splitter starting from right here that comes out maybe like 1 inch and then wraps around right here and then comes up and attaches to that wide body panel. And it'll kind of hide all the cut marks because I really do like clean stuff, and to me, that is not clean. I'm gonna mess around with building a little template out of cardboard, and then I'll just build the final product out of ABS plastic. Dope. So it should look a little something like that, all finished up. That obviously won't be bent. It'll be bolted on to that bolt right there. And as you can see, it'll cover all that up. That's the main reason I want to build these. And I'm going to build it all out of one piece. And with the ABS plastic, I'll just kind of heat it up right there and bend it, just so I don't have 2 different pieces I have to screw together. But yeah, that should do the trick, guys. Let's build these things out of ABS real quick. One for each side, and we can get them on the car. All right, we got it all traced out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, there you go. A little bit right there. I'm gonna cut it out with like a skill saw, and yeah, it might take a minute, but we can get her done. Here's currently what we have. Yeah, I know it's not really a splitter. It's not gonna do anything like downforce wise, aerodynamic wise. This little piece right here is strictly for looks. I may build a full-on splitter for her one day, but for now, we got a photo shoot tonight. I gotta get this thing cleaned up. So last thing to do is bend this piece up. Oh boy, that is the finished product. Exactly what we are going for. I may sand it down smooth and slap some vinyl wrap on it, or maybe a little bit of green pinstriping. I don't really know yet, but either way, I'm pretty freaking excited. We have one more to build for the other side. And yeah, tires should be coming in soon for these bad boys. Get a little bit of stretch to get some nice fitment like that. Well, we just need to mount them up on the car somehow. I'll probably just drill right into the lip, honestly. I don't think they're gonna rip off. I don't really plan on rolling around that low this time around. But yeah, mount them up, and then I think I'm gonna vinyl wrap just this end piece right here so it kind of flows nicely with the black vinyl. Little side splitters are completely on. I still haven't figured out what exactly I want to vinyl wrap or pinstripe, but bigger things, we got the new tires in. They are at Discount Tire right now. I'm gonna run in, grab them, get these tires swapped out, come back home, throw the rear wheels on, and hopefully we got good fitment. They fit pretty dang good, maybe about one more degree of camber, and I can get that perfect fitment we are looking for. The thing with this car, when the rear airs up, it comes out positive camber, and as you can see, the front stays exactly where it was aired out. No matter what we do, I cannot get this guy to fit. Only option right now is to go to a narrower tire. I have a 255 right there. I'm gonna go get that slapped on. All right guys, well here it is after the 255 35s on the rear. Plenty more stretch, but still not quite enough to get the fitment we needed. So with that being said, is the lug nut loose? I told you there's a lot of loose stuff on the car right now. Oh, you fucker.
Look at that.
But with that being said though, I do need to order upper control arms. We have lower control arms on the car and we have the toe arms, but I need uppers just so I can get the whole wheel sunk in there a little bit, get some camber out of it. But yeah, front is good to go, 100%. Chase, I know my lug nuts are loose, bro. Front's good to go, 100%. Rear needs uppers, and then we should be good to go. Good thing the fiberglass is flexible. That'll work. That's good enough fitment. Watch my wheel fall off, bro. How much tire do I got on the ground right now?
Not a lot.
He's like, what the fuck is this car doing out here? Oh, that's plenty of space. right here destroying traffic. I'm sorry, people. Thanks for doing the reveal photos, bro. I appreciate it. You already know where to follow this guy. Chase, thanks for helping out, bro.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate it. There she is, boys, for now. Upper control arm's coming soon, but other than that, she's pretty much good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.